Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I want to do a review of Juste clou small bracelet, and specifically I want to do a 5-year update. I've had this bracelet for 5 years. I will go through cons and pros of the bracelet in depth, my final thoughts, and whether I prefer Juste clou small bracelet or Love small bracelet. So let's get right into it, but before we begin, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the notification bell, and let's get to it. So the bracelet in question is Juste clou small version. Now it does come in a couple of different specifications. I bought my bracelet back in 2019. I believe it was just recently released. It was released maximum a couple of years before I had bought it, and I decided to buy it because I thought it was a great option. I bought it for 2,950 euros if I'm not mistaken. Today it costs 3,900 euros. It's quite a significant price increase. And now they actually do come in different specifications. It comes with a diamond top, a diamond tip. At a time when I was buying the bracelet, there was no option, there was no diamond option. I have mine in yellow gold, small model, no diamonds, size 17 as opposed to size 18 that I have for all my Love bracelets. So I bought the bracelet, as I said, in 2019 in the original Cartier store in Paris in Rue de la Paix, which is an iconic location. I believe it's the first store that they had in Paris. So let's review the bracelet. I will start with the pros of the bracelet. I think the biggest pro is that the fact that it doesn't scratch easily. I've had mine for 5 years. I had not worn it on a daily basis. I will get into why I hadn't worn it on a daily basis later, but it doesn't scratch that easily. It really doesn't. It scratches much less than the Love bracelet due to its shape, I believe, because it has a round shape. I will show it to you closer how many scratches I have, but I had really worn it quite a bit over the years and I don't see any noticeable scratches even on the top of the bracelet. If you give it a thorough cleanse, it really does look almost brand new, I would say. Second pro is the fact that the bracelet is very light. It is almost impossible to detect it on your wrist. It doesn't feel like anything. It's super light. If you're someone who doesn't like to have heavy metals on your wrist, on your hands, I think that's a great option. Very light, very comfortable in that sense. And the third pro is the fact that it is a cool design. I think that the design is very original. It is very much Cartier. Just like the iconic Love bracelet, but in a sense this shape is more special because I think it is actually more difficult to produce the shape, in my opinion. I had also received many compliments for the bracelet. I had people saying, "Oh, it's such a cool concept. It's like a nail around your hand." So in that sense, I think that Cartier Juste clou gives a bit of an edge. I think it has a cool design and it is definitely more edgy. And the final pro is I think it is actually very easy to stack. If I show you my entire stack, Juste clou adds such a great touch to the stack because it always stands out. You can put it facing up or facing down. I'm speaking about the direction of the screw going. And in general, I think it will stack with the majority of things really, really well. Even with the watch, again, it's light. It will not scratch other things that much. So yeah, it's great for stacking. Now let's go through the cons of the bracelet. I think the biggest con of the bracelet is actually maybe at the same time a pro for someone else, just not for me. And it is the fact that it is made out of gold that bends. You know what, let me actually put my mic right here because I want to show you. This bracelet bends. As you can see, I will show it to you closer. It is made out of gold that bends, and it is convenient for the design, as in you can put it on easily on your wrist, just like that, as you can see. As you can see, just like that, you put it on and off, but at the same time, maybe it's a placebo effect, but it just feels cheaper to me. It feels not solid and it feels cheaper. So in that sense, I don't like the fact that it bends. The second con of the bracelet is that it catches on the clothes. And it really does catch on clothes. I mean, it cannot just ruin your clothes like if you have a knitwear, but it can also overbend. I've seen multiple times where the bracelet was overband the other way around because it caught on the clothes and it went inside out. And then it's like in this awkward position where I feel like it could potentially break as well. So it does catch on the clothes. It is, in that sense, inconvenient to use sometimes. Third con is its comfortability in general. I do not sleep in this bracelet. I find it very uncomfortable during night because this tends to dig in the wrist, and you definitely feel this top part of the screw. I don't sleep in the bracelet. I take it off for night every single time I go to bed. And yeah, it's just for me not comfortable on a daily use. Like my love bracelet that I basically don't feel on my wrist, and it doesn't bother me where I'm sleeping or when I'm doing sports. This one bothers me. It digs on my wrist. It's painful. The next con, again, coming back to the fact that it does bend, I am afraid to lose it. And so I don't use it when I travel. I don't use it when I have a very busy day running errands, because even though it seems to be secure, but it is very bendy. So imagine you catch it on something and it might actually slip off of your wrist. In my opinion, it's not safe enough. Just never to worry about this bracelet and never to worry about losing it. So I don't travel with it, I don't use it in airports, I don't swim in it, and I take it off for night. And lastly, let's speak about what you actually get for the price. As I mentioned before, it currently retails for 3.9k, and this bracelet is extremely light. I will find the information online how much exactly it weighs, but I really don't think that it costs 3.9k. Even comparing the weight that you get per, let's say, 1,000 euros that you spend when it comes to love bracelets, I think that you do really get much less gold per, let's say, 1,000 euros when you buy Juste and clou bracelet. And I don't know about the bigger model, I've never had one, but the skinny one, I'm pretty sure that the price is much higher. And so let me give you my final thoughts on the bracelet. I've had it for 5 years. I've enjoyed it. I've worn it. I think it makes an amazing addition to my collection. I think it looks great with the love bracelet. It is maybe not equally as iconic, but it is definitely a very, very iconic style from Cartier. So, in my opinion, if you like the style, perhaps you should opt for the biggest size. I think it makes more financial sense to get the thicker version. I'm pretty sure that it is heavy, it's substantial, it doesn't bend. It is made from solid gold versus this one that is super light. I don't know how exactly the technology works, but the fact that it is so bendy personally makes me wonder, how did they make it happen? Is it porous inside? How does it work? It is very expensive for the way that you get. If I could choose, I would definitely get now the one with the diamond, because the price difference is not significant in my opinion. Overall, I do not regret my purchase. I love what it adds to my collection. If I had another choice, I would actually contemplate of getting the thicker version, just because I don't like the fact that this one is made from this weird material. But I am really happy that I did manage to get it for 2.9k. I think I wouldn't pay more for it now. If today I had to choose whether to get a small love bracelet or a small Juste and clou bracelet, without doubt I would get a small bracelet. I never take it off. I have a review on my channel. I will link the video below about the small love bracelet, how I've enjoyed wearing it, what are the cons of this one specifically. But if I had to choose one, I would definitely choose the love bracelet. So this is my video. This is my current stack on my wrist. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you find it helpful, because I know how difficult it is to choose to make a decision. Both designs are so beautiful, they're so iconic, and I understand how difficult it is to make a choice. So I hope you find this video helpful. If you did, please like it, please share, please subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye!